Yo, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Yo, what's going on?
Got him. Good morning, everybody.
Tango
What?
literally then was just like,
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
He didn't even give me any
Extensive warning, yes. 3, 2, 1, go.
time. My screen's the
Pendle,
wrong size.
thank you.
Everything's going wrong today. Those trumpets in my ears are as beautiful as they are. They're very loud.
How is everybody,
How we doing,
this
everybody?
morning? This fine morning. Zed's late
Not a
as
morning.
usual. I'm supposed to stream 40 minutes ago, but Zed's all like, we don't do it. And I'm like, all right, Zed.
No.
You can be late if you want.
Daylight savings time is a fun beast. Let's
yeah,
put it
you're
that
right.
way.
You're right. I won't blame anyone except the stupidity of it.
The
It's
blame
just the worst.
time.
The time. The evilness. No, hold on.
It is. Oh my goodness me! The trumpets in my ears is
those sending
just
me messages.
phenomenal. It's crazy because I've not streamed for like 3 weeks.
I know, because you only stream with me, right?
I stream with Dart as well, actually.
Oh,
now.
that's right.
But yeah, mostly with you. And we've had 2 weeks off, so
So there you go. And I think we had 2 weeks off because we're slackers too, right?
well, sure. And I was ill, and then things and stuff, and
Stuff.
I've gone the wrong way.
I like how pre-stream you're like, oh, it's just a short ride to Nether. No, it should be like 20 minutes before you
I
get
didn't turn right at the torch, man. That was my issue.
Should have turned left at Albuquerque. I told you.
I know, right? Here? Is it here? Am I in the right place? I'm also at 1080p now. You get to see this
Oh,
mod
wow.
in crystal clear
Super
quality.
high def stuff.
So, you know, grab your
Glimmer
sick
Girl,
bags.
thank you. Nightshade, PCFC, Pandol,
Whatever you
everybody, thank
need.
you guys.
But this is I'm being like true producer form now, right? By being late to my own thing. I'm the producer
Yeah, kinda,
of what
yeah.
we're doing. I can do whatever.
I'm in charge now.
I am. What are we doing? What you tell me what I need to tell you
So
to do.
yeah, so what we're gonna do today is hi. What we're gonna do today is go over the state of the project. That being Among Us.
Yeah.
We're gonna make like a bulletin board somewhere on the wall, yonder, that describes describes all the things that we have to do still.
We?
we are the you're on the team now, right? So I mean, you know,
Wow. I better be being paid well.
you'll get 50% of all the profits I make from this game.
It's a free game, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. And then we're gonna go over all the tasks where we're at. Maybe accomplish some of them. I don't know. We don't have that long to stream, so we'll see.
Well, we'll see. But
And
maybe
then-
we
and
want to
then-
get a good
Yeah.
overview, right?
And then you're
That's
in
the
charge. You are now my producer, so you have to like whip me into shape and stick to a schedule and cut features and things like that. You know, you tell me what's not necessary. Cut it.
thing. Heads, maybe.
Well, yeah.
if,
so that's
if
what we're
work
doing.
isn't getting done.
Right.
Cool. Okay. Well, I've not seen this place for about 3 weeks either. Or
Right,
maybe even
right.
longer. I don't remember what we did last, so there's probably a lot changed.
Probably, yeah. There's a lot more builds done, and then there's just a tremendous amount of redstone that I did, and I already regret and stuff. And I've
What's this?
What's what?
This is unacceptable.
It's Debris.
Debris.
Good old Debris. All right. So
Cool,
how do you
okay.
want to proceed? Do you want to see where we're at, or
Let's have a little bit of an overview of the whole place, of what's going on, and then we'll start getting into the nitty-gritty of making this bulletin board to-do list.
Okay.
I think.
come into my overview office? It's cozy.
This is cozy. Oh, too cozy for some.
Too cozy. There we go. Now it's big enough for two.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. The people being amazing over here. Thank you guys.
I know. Over here too.
Thank you guys. All right. So basically everything's done. There's only one room that's completely undone, and that's the guard house, which is yonder-ish.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Ish.
Chicken coop's done. Dungeon's done. I have some hallways and stuff need to be decorated and stuff. But decorating wise, it's 90% done. Okay.
Okay. Brilliant. Good.
Redstone wise, there's still quite a ways to go. A couple of other unique tasks, and then I've just got a bunch of repetitive redstone. And the biggest problem I'm running into is come here. Biggest
So
problem I'm running
much
into is I'm running out of room to do redstone.
This is even crazier than Decked Out was.
I was just gonna say this game. I realized that this week this game is harder than Decked Out. There's not as much in it, but it's just more going on in a more dense space.
Wow.
And yeah, the redstone is just like all over the place, and I've been working so hard to get all this done, and this is only like half of it. It's crazy town.
In the same amount of space, or
yeah, and that's the problem is I have a lot more to do, and the systems I have to add are like big, and they don't fit. So now I should have done the bigger systems first, and then done this stuff that you see here second, because this is the stuff that I could have wired around stuff. The other
this
stuff,
be the wiggly stuff.
This
now
is the
you
wiggly,
build the big
yeah.
stuff, and then re-wiggle the wiggly stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Through.
I got to re-wiggle my wigglers, and that's just not good for anybody. So, yeah,
re-wiggling, man. You don't want to be re-wiggling.
Once you wiggle once, yeah.
Exactly. That's all you should do, right?
So it's a lot. Yeah, basically there's 3 lines down here. There's the pink line, which is emergency it's the line that says I'd like to start a meeting right now. I'd like to call a meeting. The
pink
blue line is a meeting was just called, because basically anyone can request a meeting, but then all the other systems need to know that a meeting was called.
Okay.
And green line is... oh, yeah, someone was just killed.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was like, that's quite important.
Yeah.
So that is a death has happened.
Yes.
There's been a murder.
Yes.
Right?
And there's also now... I got to do the task complete one, and that's the one that's just...
Big question. What color is that going to be?
I don't know. What color do you want it to be?
Ooh. Purple.
Purple. Okay, you got it. Purple it is.
Purple, yeah.
All right, so maybe we just like dive into the list and then we talk about each one?
Okay, cool. I want to have a quick look around. I've got a huge list of people to thank, so I'm going to quickly just go thank some people and have a little look at this crazy
you do that.
mess of redstone. So I'll be back with you in just a second.
Okay. Well, I will thank you guys as well, too. Chewy buddies, thank you, everybody, for all the subs. Andrew, 10 gifted subs. Did you do 10 gifted subs twice? I think there's some error where things get reported twice. Glimmer Girl, did you do 5 or 10? I don't know. It says twice. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Nightshade, good morning. Everybody, thank you guys. Hey, Sashi, how you doing? Beck loves Panda. How you doing? Andrew, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Lala, am I looking to adopt a child who'd like to not work anymore? Yeah, today was a rough day in the Tango household. Everyone woke up and we're just like, can we just pretend it's Saturday? Nobody wanted to do anything today, so, you know, it was a thing. Where's Zed today? He's off in the redstone somewhere, talking to his chat, thanking people. He'll be back in just a second. Walchuk, thank you so much. Hey, Fanjay. Hey, Evie, how you doing? Right? Evil, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Do I play Rocket League? I do, Mod Hammer. I do. I love it. I play in the evenings usually, though. I wish it was Saturday as well, too. Fessler, thank you for the bitty bits. Thank you. Miss Skiwi, thank you for 12 months. Danners, 9 months. Gifting Lala. Oh, look at Danners. I'd be so proud, Lala. I don't know. Good morning, Warlock. When's the next Phasmophobia? Tomorrow we will be playing again, I believe, with Impulse and Skiz. I think. Yeah, Evil. Play Rocket League. You know, there's cars. We move around. I don't know if we're that good, but, you know, it's fun. Have I ever played No Man's Sky? No, I haven't. It's one of those games I feel like I should get into. Do you know when N-Dubs will stream again? N-Dubs? He probably streams right after B-Dubs. I don't know. Last night I went back and watched the old Outbreak stream. In fact, I should tell Zed. Are you there yet? Wow, that was weird timing.
Did we both just come back at the same time?
We both just came back and said hello at the same time. That was cool.
We're professional.
I was just gonna say, and then I figured you'd want to hear this too. Last night, you know what I did?
Do I want to know?
No, don't guess. Last night, I decided to rewatch a good bit of the Outbreak stream on your channel. And
on the Outlast stream.
Yes, Outlast. Yeah, sorry. Outbreak, Outlast. It's something. I don't know. And oh man, that was so good. The jump scares. It was just so hilarious watching us.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the best.
I tell you, man, we still need one of these rewatchy streams one day where we just go back and watch.
Oh, and we commentate on our old streams. You're right. That would be funny.
Yeah, and maybe face palm at some of the moments as well.
But the thing is, though, there's a lot of them that we kind of lost. Like, where did Resident Evil go? Because that was funny.
On my channel.
No, it's not.
ZF Plays 2. It's over there.
I googled Tango ZF Resident Evil and it didn't show up.
Some of them might be unlisted because they were over 18.
Oh, I see. You gotta have
a
secret inside. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I had like
look, Pendle knows. Pendle's like, they're on the hidden list. She knows. That would be fantastic. Maybe that's a thing we start soon. We have a side stream where we just
memory lane.
Just watch another stream and like one of us controls scrubbing it and stuff, and that would be hilarious. Anyway,
trust me, they need scrubbing. Some of those
you do, yeah. Fast forward, press the spark. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, I want to get that playlist from you afterwards and see what you got and stuff.
Yeah, man, sounds good. I'll check it out. I got every stream ever except for about 5 or 6 that I've lost over the years due to like technical issues and stuff.
Do you have Layers of Fear too? And...
Yep.
Oh man,
I do. All of them, pretty much. You say a stream, I've got it.
That's crazy. That's so good. That's so good.
That's how I roll, man.
Okay, let's go. Producer, where does the list go, producer?
Right, just here.
Sounds good. That's totally not the space.
No. Here.
As soon as I agreed, you have to change your mind, right?
Exactly.
All right. Do you have any special requests for sign type or anything? I don't know if this is,
I would like a dark mahogany, with a birchwood trim, or oak signs will do. Either one.
No, we're going with the first one.
I will be surprised if you can.
Birch trim. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it the right way here. We're gonna go this. We're gonna go that. We're gonna go this, that, this, that, and signs. Oh, we're gonna have to like dye the signs, aren't we?
Dye them
so that we can see them. Because the dark signs are great, but you can't read them.
Oh,
You need like.
I made bad choices.
Yeah, I mean you're just a junior producer. I understand. This is what I expect.
Junior. Oh wow. So if I'm the producer in this, what's your official job title?
The guy that makes the game. What are you doing?
I'm fixing the wall.
I thought you wanted a birch background.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go. Yes, please.
I mean, I only want to do this if the producer wants this,
Of course, this is what the producer demands.
Right.
Go nice and bright so we can see what's going on.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Ah, that's too high.
It's gonna be so hard to read.
That's way high.
Okay, good. So we're going to get all on the same page. All of us, you, me, everyone watching.
The viewers, everybody's going to know where we're at.
Where we are at and how much more you have to do. Just how behind you are in your schedule.
Quite.
Funny thing was, man, when you started this, I asked you how long you'd think it would take. You said 4 to 6 weeks. I think you meant years, but I'm not sure.
I don't like you anymore.
Did you ever?
Nope. Okay. All right. So here's how it works. I write the task, and then you give it. Hang on. Where's Ditech? There it is. Okay. So there's a multi-phase system here, right?
Okay. What phase am I?
You're being phased out. Developer puts a task on the board, and then the producer confirms it.
If I understand what it means.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think Nate says it. You miss when we said the schedule, and I said 4 to 6 weeks. You misheard me. I think it was probably just maybe American accent translation thing or something. Right. I said it was actually 46 weeks.
46 weeks.
46 weeks. Right. So I mean, we are so far ahead of.
Sounds about right.
I hate you. Okay. All right. Are we ready?
We're ready, man. Is in no particular order?
Yeah, no particular order. Huh?
Hold the phone. Just a bit.
Something just happened.
Yeah.
Animal, thank you. Deviant, thank you.
$205.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Why the 5?
I'm late to the 200k hype, so happy 205k subs.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is incredible. Snowy Fool, what? Been a fan for a while. Very happy to see you getting the love you deserve for the cool things you do.
Exotic,
thank you so much. Oh my goodness me. Mugs to you, Snowy Fool. Thank you. That is unbelievable. I'm so sorry. Taka, what were you saying? I'm not going to be much help.
That's
now,
fine. That's fine. Everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. Okay, so these are in no particular order. And after each one, you can ask me what it means. And if we need to go take a look at one of them or something like that, we can do that.
Okay, I hear you.
All right, the first one is actually the one that I'm dreading the most.
Is it stream with ZF?
Yes. Any future stream with ZF.
Don't blame you, my friend.
All right. That one, you can see it's super clear to understand and read, right? You can't confirm. You don't even know what that...
But I couldn't read.
Oh, he's the worst producer.
Task book... Oh, I can just keep doing it. Task book collections.
Yes. So this is basically whenever you finish a task, you have to throw your book in a barrel, and it gets filtered and make sure it's the right type of book for that task and scored, and it adds one to the task collection. And when that gets to the right value.
What stage are we in at the moment? Are there hoppers in place even?
Yep. It's...
Don't lie to your superior, okay?
That's not done quite just yet. Yeah. So
it very much needs to be done completely.
Yes,
is what
you're
I'm hearing.
Right. A real producer would be putting % complete there, like what % complete each task is too. But we don't need to do that because now it's starting to make me feel like my old job, and I didn't like that job. So
it's fine. If it's on the wall, it means it needs to be done.
Exactly. Next task is build the gatehouse. We'll just call it. That's the room right by the castle entrance that is just...
and that means decorate the gatehouse.
Decorate, whatever. The shape of it is there, but, Yes, Squirty, I'm having corporate flashbacks.
Boop. Okay, and that's good. And you're happy, you know what you're going to be decorating it with. You know how the style, obviously, it's very gatehousey.
Don't know anything about it.
Just some gates,
gonna
maybe.
Basically hang some banners on the wall and call it a day, probably.
Well done.
There you go, yeah. Okay, these are very generic ones, and this is a very, very time-consuming task. All item drop-offs.
Ooh.
All item
drop-offs.
Pickups.
Oh,
so
hey,
these
double up.
There's a lot of places where you have to go drop an item off to finish a task, and there's a lot of places where you got to go to pick an item up to deliver it somewhere else.
So how's that different to task book collection?
So task book collection and item drop-offs are associated. Anywhere there's a drop-off, there will also be a task book collection, but there could be a task book collection in places where there is not an item drop-off.
For instance, jump on this pressure plate 10 times.
Right here. Or... Right. When you finish the lightificator, this is an item drop off, but there's no item drop off.
I'm enjoying the decoration.
Yes, my vivid flooring that everyone loves.
It's lovely, man. It pops. Cool. Okay, very good, very good.
Okay. This one here, this one you'll know. We'll call this gold gathering. I don't want to use the term pickup task. So this is, do you remember the iron one we did on stream?
Oh, I do, yes.
We were going to make a gold one that was kind of like it. That needs to be done.
Basically exactly the
same. We're probably done the same. Given where we're at right now, yeah, probably exactly the same, yeah.
Okay, that one's nice and simple. Yep, gold gathering task.
Oh, this one. This is a good one. The emergency meeting button.
Ooh.
You know, Among Us, right? This is how this works. Every crewmate gets one item that they bring over to the Gatehouse.
Which is yet to be done.
In Gatehouse fashion. Yes.
I overjumped. Okay.
Right here. This is the area where they fall in, but there's somewhere in here will also be where you call an emergency meeting. And you throw that item in something, probably on a floor, a carpeted floor right here or something. And that will trigger a meeting, and you only get to do that once.
Excellent. Okay, good. And this is the only place in the whole map that you can
It's a one shot. Yeah, now, of course, I'm probably going to... Yep. Yeah. Look at all the room there is down here for stuff.
Okay, so you got some... That's another task that needs to go on the list.
Re-wiggle my wiggleificator. Yeah, I got it. Oh, it's the worst.
I mean, you kind of have to do it with each task, I guess.
Yeah, it's just the worst. I should have... I really regret... Like, all these big projects, I really kind of pride myself on planning, and I really failed on the redstone part. I just like, hey, here's some redstone that needs to be done. Let's do it. And now I'm really kind of screwed. Yeah.
Now you're sad.
I'm very sad.
Because you got some wiggling to do. Well, yep, okay.
Okay, this is one we could do today, I think, if we get time.
Ooh.
Calibrate, drop, fall, damage. So this is when you fall out of what I call the spaceship. When the meeting is over and you come back into play, and you fall down, you need to make it so that you're at precisely 3 hearts.
Precisely.
Precisely.
And no less.
No less.
More.
And no more. The reasoning for that is because an Ender Pearl takes 2.5 hearts of damage when you teleport. So you need to be able to survive that. But a crossbow, when you get hit with a crossbow, it does a range of damage, and the lowest range it can do is 3 hearts of damage.
Okay.
So, yeah. So it's got to be exactly that. And then we got to solve regen issues and make sure that no one's regenerating, I think.
Okay, so by eating food, you mean?
Or not eating food. Because we don't want them to regen, obviously.
We want them to... Oh, we don't want them to regen in the game.
We don't want them to regen... Right. So basically, as you're playing this, we want to make sure that they're never at full saturation, but also make sure they're not
when they drop down.
Yes, but that's going to be done with a regen beacon up in the sky.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay,
so during a meeting, you'll be brought up to full health from a beacon, and then you'll fall and get back to where you need to be.
Is there any any contraptions anybody knows of out there where you can, like, get hungry quicker? Like, what's the best way of getting hungry?
There isn't. I mean, eating rotten flesh or something, but that's like...
What about under, like, a trapdoor doing little, like, jumpy jumps, like, spamming space?
Maybe. But then swimming.
Taking damage.
Jump-powered furnace, maybe? Yeah.
Maybe a jump-powered furnace. Hey, maybe I've solved your problems.
What if you give the crossbow power 5? I don't think crossbows can have power, can they?
You're talking to the wrong guy,
Do
man.
crossbows have an enchanting damage?
I looked at a crossbow once. That was my experience.
Right, exactly. So that's the thing, right? Yeah, I don't think they can. So there is no damage multiplier on them. Piercing doesn't do more damage. It just makes the arrow go through things. So anyways, there's that. That could be fun for the whole family.
We are definitely doing this today.
Okay, because that's fun, right? Yeah.
Fun.
Nether outbreak sabotage. This one is what triggers it and sabotage it, yeah. And do the redstone for disabling it, and I want like note blocks to go off throughout the map when it's going off, like something like that.
Okay, very good.
So that's a lot of work, but it's also fun stuff.
Yeah.
We have roof over entire game build, whatever you want to call it.
And that you're talking about the glass roof.
People talking about harming arrows. Yes, harming arrows are an option. However, I want to use invisibility arrows so that the second a person dies, they're gone. And
They look like they're gone.
They look like they're gone. So that eliminates the possibility of using harming arrows, because I think them instantly becoming invisible and disappearing is more important, because I don't want people to be like, where's the nearest death reporting station? And the imposter's just like, oh, facepalm, you're killing me, man. Get out of here. You know, that kind of thing. So they have to yeah, they have to immediately go invisible. So that's more important than the harming arrows.
Okay,
roof over the entire build, I'm pretty sure it's just black concrete over the entire thing. I'm debating doing like a light blue concrete over the outdoor area just to make it feel outdoorsy.
Okay, and so you are talking ceiling, not the glass floor roof, whatever you want to call it.
Yes. There is no glass.
Two different things.
There is no glass ceiling anymore.
Oh, never. There never will be.
Nope, not anymore.
Okay.
There's a separate plan for the roof and stuff. Oh yeah, that's got. We'll add that to the list here. Yeah. Okay, next one up is vent tunnels. Some of them are done. Many of them need to be done.
Okay, how many are there roughly?
12.
How many have been done roughly? Is that the noise of your brain working?
Yeah. Something like those are really random numbers. I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
We're
gonna run out of.
I know. Task 1: make a bigger board. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
The seed grower in the forest.
Is that a task?
Yeah, it's a place where you go and get seeds, and you need the seeds to make the wheat and stuff, and it's a cool little thing in the forest that automatically shoots bone meal up through the grass and stuff like that.
Cool. Seed grower.
Tengu, could you explain why they need to die? Well, they don't actually die. Everyone's gonna have a totem of undying, so they will know when they are representatively dead, but not actually dead. I don't want them to actually die, because then they spray their bits everywhere, and it just makes a mess for everyone.
Generally,
there's a lot of reasons.
Normally, dying is a messy business.
Dying is a messy. Yeah, you don't want to get into it. You know this one, the ice boat redstone.
Yeah.
We made the ice boat game in there. We have to put the redstone for the door and the item pickup and all that stuff.
Yep. I hear ya. Okay.
Roof. We'll call this the roof game for dead players. So that's once you're dead, you go up onto the roof of that concrete roof, the ceiling we were talking about.
Yeah.
You get up there, and then you can collect things and get splash potions and throw them on the players who are still below. You didn't hear any of that, right?
I didn't hear any of that. That's all news to me.
If a good producer would be like, cut that. That takes a lot of time. We're behind schedule.
I like it. I want it.
I know. You're not very good at this.
It's not my time, so you know.
No. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got right now. Just that.
Cool.
Just that.
Just that.
The hardest, scariest one is the redstone problem. Like, you saw all the redstone I have down below there already. It's dense. It's super dense, just like me. And there's just no room down there to do any more of the redstone that I need to do. So I'm really terrified that I have to like tear everything up again. And that redstone down there, that's what I did all last week basically. It's like
it's
15 hours of work just to get all that redstone.
Man.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I'm looking for another dye color.
Oh, well, for that you should go to Dye Tech.
Ooh, all the colors a young boy could ever want.
Well, not really, but some.
Some, exactly. Let me grab. Maybe we'll do this blue instead.
Yes, I could go a little bit deeper if I need to.
We're going to use lime green. The seed grower in the forest is just a one-off little task to do.
Wait, so you're inventing a color coding system here, like a good.
I'm trying to.
Okay, I like it.
So any,
Go ahead.
Any tasks that you like, the in-game tasks, not your tasks, player tasks. We'll go this. So we've got the gold gathering task. We've got the seed grower in the forest.
Oh, look at this! I feel so organized now.
We've got the. Is there another one here?
Iceboat redstone.
Really. Oh, iceboat redstone. Yeah, well done. Technically, the Nether outbreak isn't really a task, but it kind of.
I mean, technically, all the drop-offs and pickups are tasks. Like, there's plenty of tasks. It's just like, hey,
true,
pick up this item and bring it over there, and that's done.
True, but that's a little bit more kind of like.
It's more, yeah,
guts.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've got one more color. Is there anything else here? What's like the biggest task? Ones that are going to be like
the scary ones that I want to go away.
Yeah. Tell me your scary task.
Task book collections and all item drop-offs and pickups.
Look how scary they are. They're so scary they hurt your eyes to read them.
I know. Everything else doesn't scare me at all. Yeah.
Except for maybe the wiggling, which isn't even on there. Maybe
the wiggling is implied in those other ones. I mean, it's not. I don't wiggle and I don't complete wiggling. People don't know what wiggling means at this point. I'm not going to complete my redstone. I mean, part of doing those 3 scary tasks, and the reason they're scary is because of the redstone wiggling that needs to happen.
Because of the wiggle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is okay, man. I think. I'm trying to think what the next stage is. So, what's your general vibe about what you're going to do next? Hopefully, we're going to calibrate the drop fall damage.
Well,
today.
Yeah. There's what do I want to do, or there's what should I do.
Yeah, the gold gathering task should be relatively easy. It's just copy paste.
Yeah, that'll be. I'll solo stream that or something and just make that happen.
Yeah. I'm assuming there's no like stuff in the way. It's just copying your redstone.
Plenty of room back there. Yeah.
Not literally copy and paste, by the way, in case anyone's thinking. The vent tunnels, that's just more grunt work, right? Or do you think you're going to run into wiggling issues?
That's super easy.
Okay, good. So we've got 3 easy-ish tasks on there that should just be fairly mindless.
What was the other one? What was the other easy one?
Gold gathering, vent tunnels.
Oh, okay.
Calibrate drop fall damage will be done today.
Yep. Hopefully.
Gatehouse is relatively straightforward in just, make it look pretty. You could technically not do that one and it would be
And the game still functions, absolutely, yeah.
The roof over the entire build is purely aesthetical.
I mean, it's needed.
It's a function because people walk upon it?
Yes.
Okay.
When you die, you have to leave the playing area. And that's where you go. You go up to the roof. Yeah. So that sadly is going to be just a lot of concrete that I have to make and stuff. But I got a concrete machine. That's just a super grindy one.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is looking okay. So you can come here every time you do a task and ceremoniously
I like it. Yeah.
Explode it off the board. Obviously, you've got a bit more room to add some more.
Oh, there'll be more that I haven't thought about. Yeah.
There'll be more. Nice. Okay, well, should we start calibrating drop fall damage?
You're very excited to do that, aren't you?
I am so excited to do that. I've not splatted for some time.
Okay. Hold on. I missed the sign here. People losing their mind. All right.
Oh, that might have been me. Start preparing what you need for it. I need to thank people.
I need to as well, too.
Amazing stuff. So one sec.
Denowin. Thank you.
I'm not sure if Tango can hear me still.
I can still hear you.
Why didn't my button work?
Denowin, thank you for 3140. Not quite 205, but enjoy some pie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Andrew, again with subs. Thank you. Fireblade, yeah, I know. Thank you, by the way, Fireblade. But yes, I'm very aware of Craft Ventures. I don't know that it's my thing. I don't know that I'll get on there. And I know everyone's been telling me to go do it. But we'll see. Going back to the list here, man. Danimal Lecter, thank you. Here's some help. Pay for the redstones. That is about to break, probably. Deviant Dio, thank you. Deviant Doll, I guess we'll go with. Thank you. Oh, formerly Morgan Bandia. Changed your name. Hi, Morgan. Thank you. Danimal, thank you so much. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you guys for all the biddies. Fessler, guys, thank you. Okay. I'm ready. Hyrule Prince, how's Among Us coming? Look before you. There's a board that shows all the tasks that are needed for Among Us to be complete. And it's too many. It's too many. Yes, there will be a Phasmophobia tomorrow, I believe, with Impulse and Skizz. No Among Us this week, though. This Friday, we're taking off. Next week, we'll be back with Among Us on Friday night with the new map, the airship. Oh, yeah.
Are you adding something?
Of course.
Already? What's it going to be? Acquire many invis arrows. Okay. See, that one you could maybe what's the word? Like, give it to somebody else. You could buy that one. Oh, there's more? Preload 4. Now that's a fun stream.
Woo! I'm telling you now, there's gonna be a crossbow loading stream where I just stand there and load crossbows for 2 hours.
Wow.
And talk. It'll be fun. Oh yeah. Get 200 totems from Impy.
Boop.
Yeah, things like that. I need to get probably like 10 stacks of wool for each color. That's for the vote. That's for the out of your butt. Oh, the butt. It's yeah. That's for the voting system.
Okay, cool. Well, again, you've got a wool farm.
That's not a problem. Yeah, that's literally just go over there and pick it up. But it's just,
just go over there, get it. Invis arrows, you could just probably.
I already talked to Azuma about the Invis arrows and the board's running out here. Many splash potions of what's the turtle one called? Turtle Master.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yeah, yes, Turtle Master, I believe.
Turtle power?
Of the Turtle Master.
Yeah.
Many splash potions of Turtle Master.
And Azuma's already got those, or he's aware, and that's like nothing for him because he's the Potion Master.
He's got them all sorted. So
okay.
A lot of them up there are quite doable.
They're just, make it happen.
Abdul in my chat reckons the Hermits Help Hermits stream. Why don't you employ... Well, not employ, but,
I thought about that. I thought about that, but what do I do, right? I mean... There's not
say,
like,
hey, help me load 400 crossbows.
I suppose we could have a crossbow loading stream. They would love that. Yeah.
Yeah, they could help place the big, massive roof over the entire thing as well.
I think what I do want to do is I want this one right here. I want to get someone to do that one.
The Gatehouse. Yeah, you could definitely outsource
farm that one out. I've done a good job on this one farming out some of the builds, Corrales, Azuma, B-dubs have all helped out a lot. And I think, people are saying False said she might help, so... And honestly, that's probably an easy one, too. So, anyways, enough staring at the board. Are you ready to fall and splat?
I'm ready to fall and land and perfectly get 3 hearts
all right,
at the end of it.
So, calibrate fall damage. So, let's see here.
I have droppings.
I don't need to know about your droppings.
I will plot them here.
Oh, are you... What are you doing?
Some of your dies. That's all. I'm giving them back. I'm just giving something back to you.
This is why you're not organized. Look at you. Just throwing things everywhere. I thought there was another color there. Did I miss? I don't know where it is. Anyway.
That's fine. Okay, so... This is when players come into the game originally. They have to get dropped down, and they have to get to exactly 3 hearts. They cannot regen anymore.
It's when the game starts, and it's after every meeting, all the players that are still alive fall back in as well.
Right. Okay.
So I guess there's an implied task here, too, which is set up a beacon that you only receive the benefits from when you're in the spaceship. So that's a thing, too.
Interesting.
Now, my understanding, and I'm sure that people will correct me, but a beacon, a full beacon, you know, four stack of beacon, whatever at max size, goes 50 blocks below the beacon. Jet gives the effect, I think, and it goes like infinitely above it. In terms of vertical,
infinitely above. Is it a square shape? Is it
I think it's a square shape, but I think if we basically put a beacon like, you know, 40 blocks above the meeting room, which means it's going to be floating in the sky up there. That'll be enough time for you to get regenerate back up to full, so we could set that up too, which might be good to do now. That way, as we're falling, we could just go back up there and get our health back and stuff.
Let's do it. All right, we both
first.
know how numbers work. We can count.
I mean,
well, we can try. We've got.
The question is, do I still have? I don't have enough. Oh, I barely have enough iron. Okay.
Wait a minute. Who? You?
Who are you, and what have you done? My box is empty. I got to go fill it up again.
I'm finding some iron blocks in some of these chests.
Okay. And then I'm looking for a spare beacon. There we go. All right, we're all set.
Spare beacon. You make me laugh.
Just a leftover beacon.
Cool. Okay, I've got like a stack and a half of iron blocks. That should be more than enough.
You'll have regeneration a bit longer too. Okay, yes, good point. So, because of the way it works, so you're actually right.
You get 15 seconds or something, right? And then
and there's no way to like instantly turn it off. So what we'll have to do, and that was built into my timing system, which is up there. The meeting timing system, one of the timing events during a meeting is shut off the regen beacon. I need to turn that, I need to like cover that beacon with a piston far enough into the meeting where I know everyone is full health, but not so close to the end where I want to make sure it's got to be more than like 20 seconds before the meeting could possibly end.
Okay, so we've just got to make sure that we've got to time how long, if you're at half a heart, how long it takes to get to full health.
Right.
And we add maybe a second or two longer.
Right.
And that's what it needs to be?
Or something, yeah. But the problem is, though, is, you know, we said we got to put this thing 50 blocks above the meeting room, which puts it floating in the gaming district, which means now I got to send redstone up there, which, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Now it just got really messy.
Down.
Is there, unless there's. Although, wait a minute. No, it doesn't have to be up there, I guess, right? If it's getting turned off. Yeah, never mind. We'd leave it down here. I had already thought about all this, and I forgot about it. It's coming back to me now. We leave the beacon down here, and we just turn it on when the meeting starts with a pulse extender for whatever, 20 seconds or whatever it is, right? And then it turns off automatically. So there's no range checking.
Yeah, please whisper.
It just means that, all right, so we do have to still put it somewhere. So off to the side somewhere.
I can think of a place.
I'm sure you could.
We don't want to add any more to the mess below, basically. That's already going to be an issue for you later.
This can be floating in the sky. I'm thinking like somewhere up there.
Perfect. Exactly there. Let's go for the arrow.
But remember, the beam has to shoot through, and there's the issue with this entire game is built underneath Izuma's game.
Well,
so
that sounds like an Izuma problem.
No. We're working around it.
How about I go up and we
Yeah. Let's coordinate the yes. Go up there and we'll coordinate the spot or something.
The stuff. Okay. Let me chitoggle up real quick.
Alrighty. Triple X, thank you for $20.
How does one chitoggle in this day and age? Oh my goodness me. Boom. Okay.
Surface Healer, thank you. Sorry, I was reading things.
That's okay.
What about through the sheep drop? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Is that close enough? I bet you it is.
Start giving me some coordinates, man. And
I'm going to the sheep drop. Hang on there.
Okay.
There's if you go to the east in a grassy little field there, you're gonna find a little area where we drop the sheep in.
Little sheep field. I see like a wooden thing with hoppers. No, that's not it. I see a pig. I see a beacon without a top. I see a bed. I see a U.
Ah! Yeah, that.
Okay.
So the question is, let's see, what's the diameter or the radius of a fully amped up beacon? Isn't it? It's like 70 blocks or something, or 50 blocks or something.
It's around 50, 60, or 70.
It's not
50
a lot.
Blocks, people are saying. It's a 50 cube. Is that a diameter though, or is that radius? I think it's diameter.
It's radius.
So it's only. Okay, good. Okay, so 101 blocks, including the middle beacon.
Well, radius is what matters right now because we need to know if we put the beacon here, because we already have a hole. You know, we could put the beacon just beaming right out of this.
Sure, holes aren't hard to make though, man. We could easily make the hole
a little bit closer. But again, Azuma's game is all under that mountain there, so.
Oh, I'm literally treading on it right now.
You are, okay. Yep. Okay, so just to clarify, it is a radius of 50 and how far it goes out, but it is also 50 and how far below it goes, the beacon as well. It just happens to be the same number.
Beacon block itself.
Yes.
Not the bottom of the metal.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would love a cup of tea.
And yes, I'm aware the beacon effect will stay on for up to 16 seconds. That's why what we were just talking about is we're going to turn it off at least 20 seconds before the meeting ends, so that everyone's regeneration will be faded off before then.
Can you do something to really doubly make sure where like it adds a 15-second timer in, so that if you try and start it and the 15 cooldown hasn't run out yet, then it just waits an extra.
It won't be necessary because there's no way. I'm fairly confident that the time it takes to fully regen plus 20 seconds is
more than enough.
Is still less than the meeting, because remember, there's the meeting conversation and all that stuff where it's like people are chatting for like 60 seconds and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so if it's all within under 60 seconds, then we're
probably good. Yeah, unless the regen is a lot slower than I think it is, which it might be, but we'll see. All right, you stay here.
We have to do a test on that. I'll stay here. Okay, measuring. Okay, so I'm at 2120. See you down there.
Okay, so I'm going to. The coordinate in question here is the x coordinate. What is your x coordinate?
At the hole, it is 2120 in the minus.
2120. Okay, I'm at 2177, so we are 57 blocks far. And that's to the center of the meeting room, which means if I go to the opposite edge of the meeting room, we've got to move it over about. We got to get you to like 2140 or so.
I am at 2140, and it looks like I'm not on that hill yet.
Okay. However, but now if you go straight down, you're going to be in the middle of my game now, so we have to find a spot around 2140. So let's see. It's going to get interesting here. We got this though.
I can start digging down, or
how
is it
about
easier to dig up?
How about? Oh, is that more than 40 blocks over? Man. Sorry, reading chat.
It's okay. It's okay.
Trying to think where the best place to put this is.
Can't leave them invisible except consuming totems, which will cause a lot of noise and will cause you a lot of hassle around.
They said the same thing to me too. I don't understand.
I'll try and work it out.
Where's the nearest? Like, I mean, it could just poke up through. Oh, what am I saying? I'm being a moron.
Well, sure.
What's your Y up there?
64.
Can the beacon just? Yeah, why don't we just put the beacon up there so we don't even? We're being stupid, right?
Oh, just on the surface.
Yeah. Oh, but then we gotta wire the redstone up there. Let's see.
You might as well bring it down a little bit, but you don't have to bring it all the way down.
But we should bring it through here because it's easier to wire the redstone down here. All right.
Well, in fact, actually, no. You need it 50 blocks above the game.
No, no, because we're turning it off.
Oh man.
Remember this? See? Keep up. I know. It is complicated. All right. I'm looking for a spot where we could. The problem is there's like all this is like open play area, and I'm trying to see distance wise.
So Triple X, thank you, by the way, for the lovely donations. They're saying that the players don't actually have to die. They just have to, so that they could keep their 3 hearts, the ones that haven't died.
Right. Yeah, I've thought of all this. I know. Yeah, you don't actually have to kill them, if they had full health, for instance, right? And it'd just be like, oh, when you get shot, you're quote unquote dead, and see yourself out. My thought or concern with that was, though, that it's not obvious.
People might not know.
Like when maybe that's something we need to test. I don't know. Like when you die. Oh, hi, creepers in the middle of my game, jerks. When you die or when you get shot with invisible area, in first person mode, does like your hands go invisible and stuff?
Yeah, your hand goes invisible when you go invisible.
Is it like the equivalent of hitting F1 basically?
Well, when you die or when you go invisible?
When you get shot with an invisibility arrow, basically,
your hand disappears, but your UI doesn't.
I'm afraid that people won't know they're dead. Where the totem explosion is just like, brah, like it's so obvious, which is why I was leaning toward using that.
Yeah, it is certainly like in your face. Something happened.
So,
Whoa.
Pros and cons. The totem is great because it's very obvious that you died, but it also brings the problem of like all this, like, okay, how much health, and do we, turning off the regen timer and getting the health from the fall? Because if we could just drop them in and they were like full health and everybody had regen, that'd be great.
That would be the easier way.
It would be much easier. So
balancing this middle ground.
Maybe
Chat has just reminded me that we need to add lighting up the game as a task.
Yes. Yeah.
Clearly.
Yes. I think do we want to see how obvious it is when you get shot with an invisibility
I would love
arrow?
that. Yeah.
Okay. I think we put this on hold, sadly. We did this before, a long time ago,
I'm pretty sure we did it, and we were like, oh yeah, it needs to be...
Did we?
I think so. I remember you shooting me. That's all I remember. But, we've done that a couple of times. Oh, I'm a sheep! Okay. Got out.
Oh, I'm a sheep!
I might be lost in a scary maze.
Are you in a maze of doors?
I found my way.
Oh, you're fine. So I don't think I have an invisibility. Yeah, totem sounds are off, guys. The totem sound is not a concern because that's a player sound, and player sounds are going to be turned off. So what's your hunch? My hunch is that an invisibility arrow could be missed, meaning if you get shot with it, you might...
You surely take a bit of knockback, and you'd hear a sort of noise, and your hand will then go invisible, and you'll get a little icon in the top right of your screen saying you're invisible. But I think if you're doing something, you could still miss it, whereas I think a totem going off...
There's no way you can miss...
It's so much more obvious. Yeah. But if you've got an invisibility arrow, man, ding me, and we'll see.
I don't have one. That's the thing. Is it worth me going to get an invisibility arrow, and I have to go back to my base and get invis pots and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I think, unless I have one here, but I doubt it.
I'm trying to think if I have one in my bits somewhere. Oh, I'm gummed up in your redstone.
Splash potion of swiftness.
Splash potion of invisibility.
Because I know I had some over here at one point. I don't remember. They're probably all gone or something.
My issue is I've forgotten how to make them.
Yeah, I know you need an arrow and then an invis pot and something. Right. I don't know.
It can't be a splash one by the sounds of it. Oh, hey, they're my arrows.
It's because the savings of effort and work if we don't do the totem thing would be so much. We don't need to build... I mean, we build a regen beacon, but just leave it on all the time, right? Yeah. We don't need to do this timing thing. We don't need the event during the meeting. We don't need to calibrate fall distance. I don't need to get 300 totems from Impulse. Like, a lot of problems go away.
There's no other arrow effect. Like, you can't add nausea.
It doesn't matter. You can't mix them, and I need invis. So...
Okay, so it has to be invis and invis only.
Totem is a jump scare, you're right. It has to be invis because, and I already talked about this a second ago, Octoshark. It has to be invis because the second someone dies, I want them to be instantly removed from the gameplay field. So that, like, you know, I'm the imposter, I shoot Zed, and then, you know, Impulse comes in the room. He can't see Zed fumbling around looking for a way to get out of the... He's got to be gone. So that's critical to gameplay, I feel like. So that the imposter can shoot someone, and they're gone, and they just immediately can move on, and there's no sus on them at all. Oh my gosh, Elder, thank you. Elder the Paladin, thank you so much. Holy cow. Sorry, thanking people. I don't know if you're doing the same. Hello? Hello? I think he died. Oh, he's thanking people too? All right. Brian, thank you for the biddies. Purry, thank you. Is there an arrow of weakness? It doesn't help, and they need to be invis. Okay, so I feel like I want to go get... I'm going to go get an arrow of invisibility. This is not productive to the stream, but it's a huge turning point for, like, which way I do here. Which way we go.
Hi.
Hi!
You lost me.
When you go into Vank mode, you are immune to your environment. I'm impressed.
Well, hey, were you hitting me with invis arrows because I didn't even notice?
Well
should
said,
have
well
a
said.
totem.
I'm going to get some invis arrows.
Okay, yeah, we still very much undecided, but this test might be the ultimate.
This test is what we're going to use to decide. And I know we did test this like way back when, but
well, I think what's a good test for it though? Like, I'm gonna have my back to you and be doing things to be distracted.
Sure.
See if I miss it, right?
Sure. So yeah, the invisibility effect of an invis arrow is not long, but you can get ones that's like 60 seconds, and that's enough time for them to get out of the match.
Yeah, it better be.
Let's put it this way: do you have time to do all? I don't have time to do anything. Noises. The game's got to be done a month ago, so you know. All right. How do I make stupid arrows?
Yeah, just wrap 8 around a potion, I do believe.
8 arrows around an invis potion? Splash?
I think so. No, not a splash. An unsplash. Right? I tried... Oh, lingering. Has it got to be lingering?
Oh, it's got to be lingering?
So you've got to upgrade the splash to a lingering.
That's the worst.
To the Combruta!
I don't know if I have Dragon's Breath.
I do in the Combruta.
Where would it even be?
Whoops. I dinked the mic. I'm so sorry.
You mic dinker.
I'm a mic dinker. That sounds like somebody's name, doesn't it? Like Michael Dinker.
It's an unfortunate name, yeah. Splash, fire.
Azuma has his potion factory nearby.
I know. Everyone's always going to say, Azuma's got it. I'm aware. I don't know how to get to it. I don't know how to use it. Did I have one in the other chest? There we go. Dragon's Breath. All right. Does this have to go into a brewing thing?
It does. You have to brew it.
Potion of invisibility, and Dragon's Breath? No. That's not how that works.
It needs to be turned into a splash one first.
Aha. Okay.
First to splash, then to lingering.
First to splash.
Oh, let me turn off my toggle.
Okay, we're splashing.
Don't need. Ha. Splashing's happening. Splashdown is occurring. Okay, so having a little look here.
No, Nightshade, we're not going to be fighting a dragon for an hour. Okay, now we Dragon's Breath.
You don't have to kill the dragon. You just have to spawn one.
This is true. Yeah.
That's somebody else's problem.
Yeah, villagers can trade invisibility arrows. I know. I will. Maybe when I go to get all of them, that's how I will do it. But in a pinch, that's not It's not fast enough. Okay, lingering potion of stuff. That goes there. That goes there. We're going to have 5 arrows. Oh, that one needs to come out. Oh, but doesn't each one of these potions make 8 arrows or something?
Something like that, yeah. I think it is 8 arrows.
Okay.
So we'll have plenty to test. I need to try and get as distracted as I can. Should I was thinking maybe I'd just be like reading chat fully, or should I be doing something in-game distracted?
I think you're overcomplicating.
Well, I've got to be distracted, man, so I've got to be the most distracted possible.
The most distracted. Put that back.
So, chat, in just a bit, when we say, I'm going to need you to tell me the craziest story you can possibly think of. I will try and be distractible.
Guys, I know there's plenty of ways to get arrows. I know I should be going to a Zuma's thing. Just like people get so angry when you don't do things the way they want you to do it.
Okay, man, you're getting it done.
All right, I have 5 lingering potions of invisibility. I don't think they're extended, or is it even too late to do that?
No, you can extend them at any moment in the process.
Okay, and was that redstone or glowstone? I always get
redstone. Yeah, because you can extend a repeater and you can extend a potion.
Okay.
That's how I remember. By which I mean, if it's wrong, then I'm an idiot. I remembered it wrong.
Nope, you can't redstone it once it's already lingering, I'm guessing.
You can. Maybe it's glowstone then, I don't know. No, it is redstone. It's definitely redstone. I thought you could do it at any stage in the process when I was testing my Calibrate. I was quite amazed. You can even do it like
is it glowstone?
Before you put the nether wart in. So, I don't know.
Nope. Can't do anything to it. All right, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't need the extended ones because we just need the effect. So
we just need to know when it happened and where it happened.
Okay.
What sounds in that do I need to turn off?
Player sounds.
Just player sounds?
Yes. How does this work now? Is this like... Aha. Okay, invisibility arrow. Oh, this is the 1 minute one. This is perfect.
Oh, good. Oh, we didn't even want to extend it.
More arrows. More arrows, more arrows. I can't use a spectral arrow, I don't think. And that's all I have is spectral arrows. Let's see if we can use a spectral arrow. Probably not.
I've got some plain arrows on me.
Plain arrows?
Plain old plain.
No, I'm just curious now though. No, it doesn't work.
No,
you do?
All
right. Then I'll just come over here. I'm gonna put my dragon's breath away. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
And all right. Coming back to you. I had 53 in that chest. What chest? Arrows? Oh, regular arrows. That's fine. Zed's got some. We're going.
I got 49, baby.
Plenty.
All to be shot in my butt. Okay, so I think I'm just going to try and do something where I'm like looking around like this. I'm sort of clicking about. I'm just
you're really
we got to test it, man. We got to test it properly. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking. You want me to just look at you when you shoot me?
Well, I just want to see what the effect is first. Like maybe it's just like, oh, that was totally obvious. Like before, you know.
Well, that'll be test 1. We'll see what the effect is, and then I'll go on to my distraction.
You have your player sounds turned off.
I believe so. My players is completely off, including subtitles.
Okay, I need a crossbow, which is...
I could possibly do one of the tasks, yes, but I feel like players might be even more distracted than that if they're like, something's happening, they're laughing, I don't know, maybe this is live streamed and they are looking.
Well, there's no laughing in this game, my friend.
Well,
it's just misery and suffering.
Crying and yeah. No, Tango, you're getting confused between making the game and playing the game. They're
yes,
very different.
You're right. Okay. Test number 1. Straightforward test. Ready?
What happens to my body? Okay, so my hand disappeared. I got a little mirror icon in the top right, which wasn't very noticeable. And I barely moved. I just kind of my screen shook for like
So
half a frame.
if you were walking and got shot in the back, here, take your armor off. Not well, you don't need to because I need to see where you are anyway. So
keep my shoes on.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Now, did your hand go away?
My hand has gone away, but if I obviously hold an item, the item's still there.
The arrow will still be visible. You're right. Nothing I can do about that.
It's gone now. It's gone, hasn't it?
Yeah, sure, but just any arrow could.
Sure.
It kind of defeats the point of invisibility if you see a floating arrow walking around. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
But it does a good job of what it's meant to do.
It helps. Yeah.
It's meant to just very much signify, look, this player is out of the game, not like, oh, I'm back.
All right. Loading up the second one. Run away.
Okay, I'm going to walk. I did a little hop, skip, and a jump, but I also heard a arrow noise. I heard like a ching kind of noise.
Hitting you? I mean, all we're asking is it obvious? Is it obvious you were hit with an arrow?
Not massively. If I was doing something different, I could easily miss it.
Here, you shoot me.
Okay, with pleasure.
Make sure you load it with the right arrow.
Player noises off.
Options, music and sound, players off. Okay, did you load it with the correct one?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, your screen does shift quite a bit there.
A little, but if you're kind of, if you weren't moving in a straight line, you were like turning or something. Did you not hear the little cha-ting arrow noise kind of thing?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. You look funny.
I'm torn. Like, I don't... What do you think? The totem is definitely, like, more, but...
Totem is definitely like more.
Definitely like more, yo. But it's just so much more work and such a pain.
It literally... So talk to me... So one, you've got to get totems every time. Two, you've got to set everybody to 3 hearts instead of not 3 hearts. Or is that still a thing, even if we don't use totems?
No, if we don't use totems and I don't care about them actually dying, then everyone will just... It doesn't matter. The regen beacon is just on all the time.
Full health, eat as much food as you want.
Right.
The works,
No concerns of people starting to starve and now they can't sprint, right? Like, there's a lot of advantages to not actually having to make them trigger the totem.
And just to play, devil's advocate or whatever here, there's nothing resource pack wise we could do to make being invisible more obvious.
I'm sure there is. I'm hoping to not have to do a resource pack.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But a
firework rocket, that would be incredibly loud. Why not just kill the player? Because that introduces a whole set of new problems. Yeah, I kind of agree, Noises. It's just a question of, the thing is, too, is it's not fun, right?
It doesn't have the fun factor.
It's just it's more like, annoying. Where when the totem goes off, it's like, oh, they got me. It's like that jarring,
And for the murderer, it's cool because there's like a puff of particles as well, right?
I think, yeah. Assuming we leave particles on, which I'm still debating, but...
Okay.
So, it's so much more fun, right?
It is definitely more pleasing, and that is a big part of the game, the whole getting killed.
It is. Like, just this, my screen kind of nudged is very...
It's like,
unsatisfying. Okay, I'll get out, I guess. So I think we got to do the totem.
Okay, let's start looking down the totem route then. So we do want to calibrate the drop fall to 3 hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's what we start working on.
And we got to get the what do you call it too?
The beacon in, but that's fine. Beacon. We can get that in at any place. Well, at nearish the place a little bit more.
Okay. Do you want to do the beacon, or do you want to do, you just want to do the fall, right?
I want to do the fall, but you said it helps
right.
to get the beacon while we're testing.
It's not
the fall,
necessary.
Right?
I mean, it's fine. Let's do the fall.
Okay. I am a little hungry, so that's good.
Let's see.
You should take these.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh. I'm gonna turn my player sounds back on.
What is the problem with the totem again? All the things that we have to do here, like calibrating the player's health, getting it just right so that they die, having a regen beacon that's on for just a little bit, and having a timing system that disables the beacon. I'm also concerned that once the players start playing the game, if they go a long time, that they're actually going to run out. They're going to have such little saturation that they won't be able to sprint, which could be very annoying.
What if they start starving to death?
That too. That's even the next problem, right? And then I've got to put emergency apples in the match, like only eat these if you're dying. You know, it's just like
the worst problem
I
think is the opposite of starving. Actually, you've got people that I know I will just instinctively go, oh no, I just ate like in the break a whole load of stuff and my hunger's full now and I will always regen. Whoops! Can we all wait like 5 minutes for me
while
to
I jump,
run around and sprint?
I know, because there's no way to take away their saturation, right?
That sucks. That for me is like one of the bigger parts because that will happen often, and you have to wait.
Well, it won't happen if they don't have food. I mean, to start the game, you drop all your inventory and stuff. So
that's true, and that does happen, right? If you're
so
fully
that could
hungry,
happen at the beginning. People are going to come in and be like, right when it starts, you know, they're like, oh, hang on, I gotta. But it just feels lame. It's like, okay, what saturation do I get to? You know, okay, get to 8 haunches of saturation. No more, no, you know. Enough where you're not going to regenerate, but everything else you need, and it's just
Yeah, you could have like melons or something that just, you know, do your little saturation, but still, people will come in fully filled up from eating a big dinner of golden carrots,
right?
And then they'll be like, "Oh, I've got to wait 5-10 minutes to get it down."
Like, how long do you think? How long does it take from being like 8 haunches of saturation to, you know, what is it? 3 haunches is where you can't sprint, I think.
3 or 4. Well, it depends what you're doing, right? It's every action is different stuff. I think it's more movement, swimming, climbing. I think they add up more, sprinting, than doing like interacting with stuff, inventories.
I mean, everyone's going to be sprinting, guaranteed, constantly sprinting, right?
Yeah, it's in your best interest to sprint, right?
Right. I mean, I'm going to turn the jump beacon off, so it's just going to be a lot of boing, 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 you know? So, how, you know, I feel like during the course of the game, you're going to lose 3 haunches.
So you're saying it's okay?
I'm saying that's a problem,
that's
right?
That's a problem, yeah.
Because
you need 8 haunches or less before you start, and then
I think you still regenerate with 9, so 8.5 or whatever is where you stop regenerating. Like here, punch me right now. I'm at 8.5 right now. Hit me with a sword if you have it. Okay. It's so weird with player sounds turned off. So yeah, I'm not regenerating now because I'm at 8.5. So you have to be between 8.5 and 3. You're very quiet again. Are you thinking?
I'm here. Hi. Sorry, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm thinking intently.
I already have one beacon set up. Why not just change it? Good question. Where is that beacon? If
find the beacon time. Okay.
Oh, it's in the ceiling up there. Yeah. I have to turn player sounds back on. It's driving me nuts.
It's weird, isn't it? It's creepy almost.
It's very but that's what playing the game is going to be like.
Oh man,
so
it's a difference between something that is very visual and very impactful and very
satisfying,
exciting,
yeah, versus all these other hosts of many annoyances. That
it's David versus Goliath,
right,
in problems.
And I think chat is very on the mixed too in terms of which one to go for.
Do a poll. Just get an opinion.
I don't know
you have to follow the results.
I think most of chat might not even understand all the issues too. I'm not sure.
Possibly. That's true. I mean, I certainly don't understand all the issues. Path of least resistance. Yeah, that does sound good.
I mean, given where we're at, and I just want this to be done, is it going to detract too much fun? A flame crossbow? Well, I don't think we want the arrows to be flaming because that's going to draw even more attention to it.
In what way? What, seeing them whiz through the air?
Calling you stupid, Griffin? No, I'm saying people jumping out of chat all the time, and if you haven't been here for at least half an hour, you don't understand all the issues.
Well, like you said, I've been here.
And Zed doesn't understand the issues,
but that might be a different matter. So,
a punch crossbow. Yeah. Hold on. So, can you put punch on a crossbow?
I think you can put punch on a crossbow. You can put piercing on a crossbow.
Keep in mind, I'm going to need hundreds of crossbows. So
sure, but enchantment
to say enchanting all of them is, well, it's it's a lot of time to enchant.
I'm sure Keralis
300
crossbows.
You up.
But you can reuse crossbows.
You can't use punch anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Is there not another version like they called it something different?
No, like crossbows got like all different. What do you call it? All different enchants. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like a trident as well, right? It has like some unique-y ones.
I'm very frustrated.
It's a tough call, that's for sure.
I'm afraid if I go the totem route, all those other problems are just going to mount up, and not be... They're going to actually become bigger problems.
They could easily be bigger problems. That could be an extra 3 weeks.
I hope not 3 weeks, but you know what I'm saying, right?
It could evolve into that, man. Like, that's what you got to think about.
But it's all just about
just another way, just to make the non-totem route I noticed just that little bit more pleasing. I think it would be worth going to the non-totem route.
Right. Everyone's saying call an Etho. He would have an opinion. You're right. Shall I ask him if I can call him?
Go for it, yeah. I'm going to go back and look at the task list. I'm going to see if there's another little mini task that we can pull off. Because I feel bad that we've put all these tasks up and we've not even taken one off yet. Gold gathering task.
We'll see. Etho's not the best at responding to Discord, so.
Well, it's such a...
He would have... Opinion. Oh, he's typing.
There you go. Hey.
He's like, sure. I gave him the super vague question. All right. Etho, pop it in.
Okay, cool.
How do I do this now? Hold on. Add friends.
Yeah, you should just be able to add a participant.
Okay, here he comes. Hello.
Etho.
Push to talk off.
Push to talk. There it is. Someone's been playing too much Among Us. Yeah. I am streaming, by the way, in case you didn't catch that, just so you know.
Hey, stream. Hello.
I have a question, and it's about the design of Among Us, and I'm really on the fence, and I suspect you'll understand the issues and can provide some insight, and people are shouting to call you in. Okay. So, there's a little bit of detail around the game. So you're running around, you're playing Among Us, and the imposters kill the crewmates, or what I'm calling the crafters. Now, they don't actually die, okay? Because that causes a whole bunch of other problems of them spraying their items everywhere and stuff. So there's two choices. The one, option A, which I've been leaning towards for quite a while now, is all the players carry a totem in their offhand when they're playing. So when they die, the totem goes off. They know they're dead because the totem effect and noise and everything went off, right? And then they basically walk out of the game. There's these little stations sprinkled around the map everywhere where they immediately can leave the map. And then players can know, blah, 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 blah. that players can know that they're dead. That works because it's very obvious when you die, because the totem effect is very visual and, you know, audio effects and everything. It's great. It's satisfying. Option
For
B.
the crewmate, you mean?
For both. The crewmate knows they're dead 100% because the particle effects cover the whole screen, and it's satisfying for the imposter because when they die, they spray the yellow particles everywhere when you kill someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that's option A. Option B is players just have full health and they get shot with an invisibility arrow, so they disappear immediately, and that's how they know they've been quote unquote killed, and they have to see themselves out. So in both cases, they're not really dying, and in both cases, when they know they've been killed, they have to walk out of the game. All that's really in question is whether or not we want to bring the totem into play. The benefits of the totem are it's very visual and satisfying and 100% clear when you die. You know, and when I say die, you know, I mean metaphorically or, you know, symbolically. The downside to the totem, there's many, right? You have to, I have to make sure that their health is always at like precisely 3 hearts, so that when they get hit with an arrow, that they actually trigger the totem. You know, which means that I have to make sure that they don't have enough saturation to regen, but enough saturation where they're not going to starve and they can still sprint. I have to like regenerate their health during a meeting so that I can drop them back in and then bring them back down to 3 hearts. Does any of that make sense? Or do you see the issues?
I think I'm following you.
Okay.
This might be a dumb question.
Here we go. Why don't I just use a sword?
For this.
Right?
Why don't you do both?
Well, the invis arrows are definitely going to happen. Sorry, I should have made that clear. Yeah, even with the totem, the invis arrows are still in play. So that as soon as you're dead, you immediately go invisible. It's really just, is it worth the extra effect of having the totem sound and splash and yellow particles and the obviousness of it, so that you can't possibly miss.
So the totem would be an extra thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much, it's all for that extra flair of like, you know, is someone going to not know they were shot with an invisible arrow?
You can easily miss it. We've been testing it out a little bit, and if you're doing a little bit of something else, you might not notice you got just dinged with a little invis arrow and didn't notice your hand disappeared, and you know, it could be missed, and we want to avoid that.
Yeah, I could see if someone had their game sounds low, or if they're in the task, that they would miss it.
Right. But you understand all the host of issues that come along with having to do the actual totem, like health and saturation management and all that, and enabling regeneration and disabling it and stuff. So, what do you think?
Sounds like you got a bit of a problem.
That's it. He solved it. That's the answer.
There we go.
Tune in next week when Etho solves all our problems.
I guess there is a third option as well, is of can you think of another way to just add a little bit of flourish that isn't as crazy as not a beacon, as a totem, that's just a bit more like the screen goes, like if a nausea effect could be applied somehow, or that's not doable, but something along those lines could be another way.
Well, it can't be another arrow, right? Like, you can't give them blindness because you're already doing invisibility.
Right, and invisibility is pretty important, yeah.
No,
People
I
say
don't think there would be a way.
Multiple people have said fireworks, but I think that's just too loud.
You don't want to draw attention to
right. Like
area,
everyone
right?
on the entire side of the map would hear that firework go off, unless that's a player sound and like.
No, the fireworks would be for everyone, because you want the imposters to be able to pull off sneaky kills, right?
Said turn off player sounds.
Turning off player sounds, and they're off.
God, why didn't it load the crossbow?
What'd you do to me?
I have a firework rocket. It should have loaded into the crossbow. Does it have to be in the offhand?
No, it just should be next to it, I think, right?
Oh, there we go. Did you hear that?
I heard.
You heard the sizzle?
I
Yeah.
did.
Okay. So yeah, fireworks are no-go because they're just too loud and everyone would hear them. So there's that.
So one idea for the saturation issue, after they've You're doing a fall thing?
Yeah.
After they fall, maybe you make them drink a bottle of honey or something. That gives high saturation, right?
Well, the thing is, you don't want saturation. Like, you want the saturation to be less than 9 so that they don't regenerate.
You want their health down.
Right.
But you want them to have saturation, right?
I want them to have enough saturation where they can sprint and run, but not enough saturation where they regenerate. Sorry, saturation versus hunger. I think I'm confusing. Hunger has to be... Yeah. They can't... Their hunger has to be, less than 9, but above 3.
Oh, never mind. They don't give much saturation. Just looking it up right now.
What sounds are fireworks on? I'm afraid if we turn too many sounds off, the game is just going to be really weird and creepy.
It already is going to be weird with what you've got. So, what would they be?
Ambient environment, maybe?
Can you shoot me with a firework arrow when I'm not looking? Did it even make an explosion? I didn't.
Well, these aren't exploding. I don't carry exploding rockets around with me.
I thought you did.
That debt is long since paid to Ethan.
Yeah, right.
But maybe
the problems are with the totem. There's the saturation issue, right?
Yeah, I have to basically drop them so that they land in, and they have 3 hearts, and it has to be precisely 3 hearts because when a meeting is called, it's an Ender Pearl teleport, which takes 2.5 hearts. So they have to survive that, but a crossbow can do as low as 3 hearts of damage when you hit someone with it. So it has to be 3 and precisely 3, and they can't regenerate anymore. Which I feel like I could get that solved, just fall damage and stuff. It's the saturation and hunger issue, which seems like it's going to be an issue as the game goes on. People are sprinting. Now my hunger's too low. I can't sprint or something,
Mm-hmm.
You're asking players to balance their hunger bar
right
roughly in the middle without cheating and accidentally eating too much. And
then someone's going to be like, oh, I ate too many. Sorry, now my regen, and now I can't be killed. And that's game breaking right there.
If only there was a saturation potion.
Exactly.
Or beacon.
Ambient sounds will disable firework sounds. Fair enough. But there's also the problem, too, that keep in mind a firework explosion isn't... If 2 people are standing next to each other, they won't know which one was killed.
Well, you'll also get hurt a bit too, right? So it's more just a case of, hey, check if you just got hit.
Plus, there's no such thing as an invis rocket. So, yeah, rockets are out.
Oh, yeah. What I want to know is why isn't there?
Why can't they just be dead? Is there a reason?
Well, so... Yeah, basically you have a bunch of tasks to do, and the way you know which task you have is you have these books in your inventory, and you do a task, and then you hand the book in, and then that counts it as like, okay, that task is complete. If you die, it sprays all your items everywhere, and then it's like, ugh,
Yeah.
There's no way to know what tasks they had and how many they had remaining, and then it's just a mess. Keep inventory could fix some of that, yeah. Not very vanilla, but...
It would be better to go down the resource pack route before you go down the game route.
Yes, yeah, I would agree.
The only other thing I can think of is like using Ender Pearls.
To do what?
But I don't know how that would work.
To
get them out of there.
Oh. Well, there's no problem in getting them out. I mean, every room has got what I call a dead body station. So you're always like, 5 blocks away from one, basically. So when you die, you can immediately just walk out and go up through a ladder, and you're up out of the match, which is fine. God, the design of this game is just... There's so many different directions to go.
One issue is you will hear people climbing up ladders and stuff too.
Well, that's player sounds. Player sounds are going to be turned off.
Is that a player sound?
I believe it is, yeah. Said, do you have it off?
Oh, okay.
Climb the ladder?
I have it off. Nothing. I hear nothing.
Good, okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, yeah, that one I did test. So anyway, I don't want to, you're not on the spot here to solve all my problems.
Yeah.
I was just curious if you felt
can
strongly. You would think the totem thing is worth it and try to measure the hunger level and everything?
If you can pull it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. You really wouldn't be able to sprint for long, though.
That's how long? You might be more familiar. How long does it take of sprinting to go from like 8 to 3 haunches?
It takes a long time, actually, if you're not taking damage.
Right. Will that happen through the course of a 5-minute game, though? I mean, maybe.
5-minute game, yeah, probably.
Probably, right.
It depends how much jumping. Jumping is the big thing that drains your hunger.
And, well, everyone's going to be sprint jumping just because that's,
Sprint jumping is the main
right.
killer.
But I imagine that's what players are going to be doing as they're walking from task to task.
Unfortunately, I think I'm leaning towards no totems.
No totems.
I think that's where I'm leaning. It just solves so many other problems and potential future problems too.
Yeah, I feel like with the known problems right now, I probably could solve them with a lot of work. But if one of them snowballs into a bigger problem, then it's just, I'm screwed.
I don't think they would run out of hunger. Because, thinking about, decked out, I think I only ran out of, where I couldn't sprint once.
Right.
And you're taking damage in that game, too.
True.
But did you go in with full regen?
It did.
So that could be almost like double it, right? Not double, but it's a good chunk extra. If you've just eaten something and then you head in, it will give you another 2 or 3 minutes maybe of time. But maybe Tango, that's what we need to do. We need to do some running experiments. If we're sprint jumping constantly
to see how long it takes.
8 haunches, how long does it take?
My instinct says that it would be fine. I feel like it would be okay.
I've been leaning toward I thought it would be fine too. And then imagine that the game's over, okay? And now everyone's at, 4 hunger bars or something, right? And they want to play again. Now it's all right, everyone, eat some apples until you're at 8.5 or something, I get, right? You know what I'm saying? The maintenance of between matches gets to be a little bit of an annoyance too. You can't just play again. Oh, sorry, ate too much. Hang on, let me jump for 5 minutes. A lot of that happens.
You should probably just kill everybody at the end of the game.
Probably. Not a bad idea, actually. Congratulations, you all win. Interesting. All right. Decisions.
What other problems are there besides saturation? Just
well, so the way I'm going to solve that is when a meeting is called, a beacon would be enabled that has regeneration on it that brings you back up to full health.
Okay.
So that when they fall out of the meeting again, they go back down to 3 hearts. So there's just the timing of that beacon enabling it, right? It has to be on long enough to fully regenerate your health, but keep in mind you could have the regen effect up to 16 seconds or so after you turn the beacon off. So the beacon has to be turned off at least 20 seconds before the meeting ends and before anyone would want to fall back down. It's just little timing issues like that, all related
Why
to
are you healing them again?
Well, because they have to fall out of the meeting, and every time you fall out of the meeting, you take that fall damage. Unless there's a way to, maybe take the damage beforehand and then never take damage when you fall out or something. I could break the damage with a waterfall. Sorry, thinking this through. I feel like there were issues with this already, but
you're saying get them to 3 hearts.
Get them to 3 hearts up top. You could you could poison them in the meeting or something, sure. And then everyone falls down through a water drop.
And then as long as they don't take any more damage, they're set for the rest of the games or however long they're playing for, right?
Yeah.
As long as they balance their hunger.
I don't quite know your setup, but it sounded weird to me that you're healing them at the
healing them and regenerating them
again.
It was because I was using the drop from the meeting to set their health. But
you should set it at the start of the game and only once. I feel.
I want to say I went down that road and I.
Ultimately, I don't think it would matter too much as long as the meeting's long enough.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Although you have complications with after you drop them again, the beacon effect lasts for up to 8 seconds.
That's what I was saying. So the beacon has to be turned off at least 20 seconds or so before the meeting ends, which is fine. Because the meetings are going to last like 60 seconds with all the chatting and stuff. So I think there's plenty of time to regen them back up and then turn the beacon off. But oh, Ender Pearls. That's right. See, I knew there was a reason. So every time a meeting is called, you take 2.5 hearts to get teleported up into the meeting.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. That's absolutely what it was. I forgot. Yeah. my chat spam Ender Pearls. Right. So you have to sustain that damage.
You're aware of the death issue, right? Like after you die, your Ender Pearl doesn't work.
Well, there's no actual dying.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Another reason why, So yeah, that's 100% what it is because of the Ender Pearl issue. That's why we heal them up and then they fall and go back down so that the next meeting they can sustain that damage again. Hey, Ethan,
some problems.
This game's too complicated. Today? Someone else should do this game.
Done today, right?
Yeah.
Zedef, you got his back?
Oh, no, I'm off in a minute. I've got dinner later. This is his problem. He dug this grave. He can lay in it.
Yeah, I did dig this grave. I did.
You're a wise man, Zedef.
Yep.
Why? Can I rewind the clock a couple months and, be wiser?
When it's all said and done, you're going to love it, Tango.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
You're going to love that it's done. That's the
Thanks.
key.
Thanks for solving all my problems, Ethan. I think we're good. Yeah, and I think we got to wrap it up, right, Zed?
Yeah, I believe so. My bellies are rumbling.
Yeah. So be it. All right.
That's where I'm leaning anyway, though.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm leaning now. I have to actually do some thinking about this now.
Don't have any totems and just try to make the invisible arrow hitting you a little bit more nicer, maybe with a resource pack.
Yeah.
Which, a bit luck, but,
But maybe.
Yeah.
I gotta look into that, I think.
Yeah.
Do some soul searching, stare into the distance. Yeah.
Honestly,
Trust me, I've been doing that for 2 months already.
Because if you manage to get that solved, that solves so many of the other totem problems, and you can just have full health, full hunger, full health, full everything.
Yeah, and there's no issues.
Enjoy life and not worry about anything else.
And I'm ready to not worry about anything else, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, and even still, it works even without the resource pack thing. You just gotta make sure people are aware of what's happening a bit more. So with a little bit of flavor of resource pack, you'll be solid.
I think I agree.
But yeah.
Alrighty. Ethan, you ready for the new map?
Huh?
Yeah, I heard that's coming out, right?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Ooh.
The airship.
Brody's not gonna be here Friday though, right?
No. We're skipping this week, yeah. But next week we'll play it. Looking forward to it. Be fun. Alrighty. Ethan, you're free to go. I appreciate your wisdom as always.
All right.
Said we wrapping it up.
Cheers,
man.
man.
All right, later.
Bye.
That sucked.
Well, it's at least now that it's not you or I just being stupid. It's a legitimate problem.
It's a problem. Yeah. I do think I was trying to avoid data packs, but if I open that can of worms, then maybe that's other things too. Like, maybe the data pack could be used
decoratives.
And
right?
I'd want it to be client side, right? But if I could have it's just the headache, right? Of like everyone who plays has to put this data pack on and stuff. But I guess it's not that big of a problem.
That's less of a headache than, hey, manage your health. Oh, you ate too much? No, you're bad. I hate you now.
Yeah, all that
that's
nonsense.
more of a headache.
Yeah.
So if it's not just plug and play, I think just make sure people are running the resource pack.
You're right, it solves the sound issues too. I don't have to have people turn off player sounds and stuff, and I could possibly...
You can do all of that yourself.
Yeah, Maximal Beam, that's exactly it. The pride of completing it in a vanilla. Like, I really wanted to do this in 100% vanilla. And that is just like
I get that.
Well, it's not really vanilla anymore, you know. I'm just like, oh, you're right, you know, and I just feel sad about that. But oh well.
Sure, but you know, I think at this point, it's better to just get it done with data packs than keep
banging my head against these vanilla problems. Yeah, yeah.
With the vanilla stuff.
Now I got to look into vanilla. I got to look into data packs though. Hey, you know how to make data packs, right? As a producer.
Now see you, man. Bye. Yeah, well, we can talk about it. It's pretty easy stuff. You'll be fine.
All right. Yeah, I don't know anything about making data packs.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
You're right. I already do use Teams, so there's that too. I'm already cheating. All right. Do we have anyone you want to raid, Zed?
I've not looked yet. I've still got some people to thank, man. I was going to quickly do that after the stream.
All right.
And I have a Hermitcraft video coming out, so I might just raid.
No, you don't. Look at you raiding a video. That's a good idea.
You can raid someone.
We're raiding Zed's video today. Is false streaming?
Yeah, I'll give it out to stream a little bit early before I publish it.
False is streaming? Why do I not follow
early
False?
Access.
False is streaming.
False streaming.
I'm gonna raid False.
You raid False, man. I'm raiding my video.
Not your dumb video.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the producing and stuff.
Hey,
we literally accomplished nothing today. You realize that, right? We
put some signs on a wall.
That's about it. That's about it. Yeah. I feel sorry, guys.
We had a good chat. It's fine.
We did. And sorry, it's a short one today, but we started late, and
we started on time.
And I got things I got to do, other things.
But yeah.
So we're gonna go raid a False Symmetry. Start the raid. Said thank you as always.
Thank you, man.
We'll see you guys.
Don't panic. That's all.
The panic was a month ago. I am now like anxiety peaking every day and wondering if I'm actually going to finish this. And
it's going to get done, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to get played.
Alrighty.
It will. I believe.
We'll see you guys tomorrow with some Phasmophobia. Zed, I'll see you next Wednesday.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.